Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Lovely Arts, but you guys can call me Lovely. In this video, I'll be doing my best to design different fruits as characters. Now, this is my first long form art video, so I do apologize for the horrible audio quality as well as what might be some pretty bad visual quality. This video was actually inspired by someone I watch quite often on YouTube called Lavendertowne, so I recommend you go check her out if you are interested in this kind of content. Before we get started, I'd really appreciate it if you liked and possibly subscribe. Any and all interaction you make with this video boosts it in the algorithm and helps my channel grow. Now let's get right into the drawing. Okay, to start off, our first fruit will be a lemon. Right off the bat, I want to warn all of you that I absolutely hate drawing girls. Not that I have anything against girls whatsoever. I'm AFAB myself, and for anyone who doesn't know, AFAB means assigned female at birth. I am a trans man, but I don't take testosterone currently, so, you know, feminine voice. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. But it's just like, I don't have anything against girls, but drawing long hair is such a pain for me. I don't know why. I honestly don't. I much prefer drawing short hair for boys or even non-binaries. Anyways, onto the actual character. I wanted to go for a very frilly theme because I feel like lemons remind me of summer, and so do frilly dresses. So as you can see, as I start sketching this out, I'm trying to go for a very puffy dress. I wanted to do pigtails because I felt they were more childish, and that's sort of the vibe I wanted to go with for a specific character. I also tried to keep the colors very, very yellow, even color picking specific shades from the reference photos I got off of Google. One of the other references I used was a sour lemon candy, also found on Google. I felt it gave me more of a broad view on what I could do for a design. I should also mention that the base reference is from ibis paint. I don't know any specific artist to credit for the base because it's a template, and like I said, it's found on ibis paint. Overall, I just wanted the character to feel very, very summer themed. I'm still new to like shading and stuff, so I did end up struggling with that a little bit, but overall the entire drawing process for this one was quite simple. Okay, now for the next fruit. This character, as you can see, is going to be based on a strawberry. As you can probably see, she is going to be wearing a jersey. This is because in my head, strawberries are also quite a summery fruit, and I feel like I associate that with sports for some reason. Don't ask me why. My brain is weird. But so this character is a very big, like, sports fan. She's very big on all different types of sports, from like baseball to soccer, to like American football. There was a little struggle with like the colors when I and like what order I wanted them to be in. I knew I wanted to go for a dark skinned like color tone, as I felt it would go very well with like the reds and the pinks. But there was definitely some contemplation on the hair color and the clothes color. Eventually I figured out something I liked and that I felt suited the character well enough. When I came to the shading, I actually had quite a bit of fun trying to bring out different shadows and highlights in both the skin and coloring. Specifically, when it came to the skin, I tried to blend in some pinky colors to both better match the theme and to also bring out like the natural color of her skin tone. Moving on, we have our last character, which is a kiwi. Don't ask why I chose a kiwi out of everything. I don't even like them. I just thought it would make something, I could like really make something cool out of like the greens and browns, because that's what I'm most comfortable with. As you can probably see if you've seen my other like OCs and stuff, I I think I did a good job with this one. You'll have to let me know. As shown on screen, I tried to go for very bushy hair to sort of represent the fuzziness of like the outside of the kiwi. I think I may have gone too fluffy with the very top, but I think it's still decent, all things considered. For her clothes, I wanted to go for a cooler weather vibe. I'm not entirely sure why, but I think it's just because like the fuzziness of the outside of the kiwi reminds me slightly of the fuzziness of like a sweater. Just like the last one, I ended up having a little bit of trouble deciding on where to put the colors. I ended up going for a green top instead of a brown one, like I was originally going to do. Just because I felt like there was too much brown with the hair also being brown and not enough green overall. The skin color I ended up going with was a bit of a tannish color because I feel like that's what best matched with both the brown and the green. I will say though, out of all of them, I like the shading on this one best. I'm not sure what I did differently, but the shading on the shirt just seems much better than the others I had done for this video. Might be because this is the last one, therefore I've had 2 tries beforehand to perfect it, but who knows. That's it. As you can see, I'm putting them all like right next to each other in a lineup. I think this was quite fun to do. To be honest, I mostly wanted to try out those bases I found on IBS Paint because, you know, my dumbass didn't actually know they had those before. I found that out like yesterday. I'm also absolutely horrible at poses, so I thought this would like give me some good practice because how I learn things is sort of like a copy and then I can repeat it myself without needing the base. Which is sort of how I did my first iteration of like of drawing my OC. You can see that if you go to like the shorts on my channel. Anyways, like I said, this was really just for fun and also to see how a long form video would do on this channel, because if it does okay, then that will tell me that you guys like want more of this content and I will make more of it. I also apologize once again for the terrible audio quality and probably very terrible visual quality as well. I use my phone to record the voiceovers and to record me, like actually drawing. So it's not the best. I don't have like a computer or anything to do it on. Also, I didn't give any of these like characters names. I didn't have any names for them. So if you have any suggestions, then let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you like have to say, and I'll pin a comment of my favorites. Also feel free to let me know what other fruits you want to see me draw. There are so many out there, and I'd love to continue this series as well as some other series that I have ideas down for. Yeah, that's all for now, my peeps. I love you, and I will see you next time.